Hey everybody, how's it going? We are here in Noblesville, Indiana, in the freezer, home of Deer Creek, and we're about to get on the bus and talk about these Phish 2026 Mexico shows. All right. We are on the bus. First off, I'd like to thank Gay Anastasio, YouTuber, for posting the sound check on the 27th. Oh man, dude, you made my day. It's awesome. It wasn't real long, but it wasn't bad. It lingered. Started off with a nice jam, and that jam was very, very much, to me anyway, it sounded very much like a playing jam or maybe a Jack Straw jam. So I'm really, really hoping that we're going to get a little Bobby nod during this weekend. All right, so let's move on to the 28th, night one. Moon Palace Resort, Riviera Maya, Mexico, not one. Looks like they opened up with Hey Stranger, and I do love that song. The last time they played that song was in Alpharetta in September 17th. I was at that show too, and again, man, I just love that song. It's just a solid opener. Were the bugs bad there? I do have, I was watching that video and last night, the stream, and Trey had bugs around him just at the very beginning of the show, and then they dissipated. So I was kind of curious about what the bug situation is down in Mexico. Also, there's quite a bit of smoke rising above the crowd, so I also was kind of curious to see how relaxed it is down there. So, leave me some comments and let me know. We're all freezing up here, wishing we were you, so let us know what's happening. All right, so after Hey Stranger, next tune was Moma Dance. Last played was 12:30:25 at MSG, so not long ago. It was about 9 minutes long. This is when Trey really kind of started messing with his amplifier. He did that probably for the first 3 songs, maybe. It just seemed like he was really working on his tone for a while. Then he locked in for sure. So Moma Dance was about 9 minutes long. They went into Back on the Train. That was, again, almost 9 minutes long. Back on the Train is played at roughly 8% of all live Phish shows. So that's definitely a crowd favorite. The last time they played that was on the 30th at MSG. After Back on the Train, Phish hydrates. Trey welcomes everyone. And then we get into something special here. They've been playing this often, but it's such a great song. Reggae. It ended up being about 10 minutes and 22 seconds. The last played December 28th. This song just melts my heart because when Phish starts singing, and then Trey, and then Paige, and then Mike, and then they all start singing together is just like one of the most beautiful things ever. That is Phish right there, man. Just absolutely phenomenal. It was so beautiful. A couple of long, sustained guitar notes. Solo was just gorgeous. It was inspiring. All right, so next up is Sand. Sand, 14 minutes and 8 seconds. Last played New Year's Eve, MSG. The lights were excellent during Sand. I have to give a nod to Chris Carota and crew doing a fine job as usual. This amazing stuff. All right, number 6 in the set, Breath and Burning. So this song has been performed 18 times. It was debuted June 26, 2016. Last played July 24th, 2022. So that means they played this song 17 times between June 26, 2016 and July 24th, 2022. The crowd was having fun with it. Trey was having fun with it. It was kind of funny because Trey smiled during the Sand reference right after they played that big Sand. And I think he was just like, can't get enough sand here in Mexico. It was excellent. So that one, Breath and Burning, totaled out at 5 minutes and 31 seconds. Next up was Sigma Oasis. That was about almost 9 minutes. Last time it was played, 12:28 MSG this year. last year, 25. Man, I love Sigma Oasis. It's such a good song. The guitar work is phenomenal. The lights were crazy. Fishman was all over it. I mean, he was just all over it. Matter of fact, Fishman was, in my opinion, MVP of the day, man. Couldn't get enough of watching Fishman. All right, but here's when Mike bounces back with a brand new song, Fling Your Head. It was the 8th song into the first set. This was a debut. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Mike was having a good time, and it was interesting watching him sing this song because he looks so comfortable playing it. It's like he's been playing it for years. Man, what an excellent tune. And I hope he drags this thing into the repertoire and just beats the shit out of it. I want to hear this song over and over again, man. Come on, guys. Fling Your Head. I've been known to do that a couple of times at shows. All right, so next up is the last song of the set, Chalk Dust Torture. This song was debuted on February 1st, 1991. It's been played 531 times. The last time it was played was December 30th, 2025 at MSG. Can I live while I'm young? You got it, baby. Whew. There was a really cool loop in Chalk Dust that they were jamming over, and it was crazy, man. It was just a really, really cool loop, and I hope I can find it again the next time I listen to it because it just grabbed my attention, and I was like, man, that is such a cool sound. So that was it for set 1. Everybody went out and got hydrated and had a smoke and came back. Set 2 opened up with Waves. Waves. Last time Waves was played was August 10th, 2024 at Bethel Woods. It's a cool ongoing jam. It was a little bit short. It was under 10 minutes. So we'll take it though. Waves in Mexico is very cool. In the Fuego. Fuego's a personal favorite of mine, mainly because my son hates that song. And I just fucking drill it into his head. Anyway, World's Greatest Dad, Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler! All right. Inside Your Fuego, we keep it rolling. Last played, 12:31:25 MSG. It clocked in about 24 minutes and 51 seconds. It was a beast. It was a big, big song. Next up, No Man's Land. It was almost 10 minutes long. It clocked in about 9. It played it very well. Very, very well. Phish was just killing it again. I'm telling you, Phish was the MVP last night. He was absolutely killing it. Last played, New Year's Eve, MSG, No Man's Land. And then the next song was, I would say, my personal favorite out of all the songs played, besides maybe Reggae, Mercury. It was outstanding. It was my favorite of the night. It was just phenomenal. The jam was just killer. That little section where Trey and Phish play together, where Phish is playing those like electronic pads and Trey's playing guitar, and it is so cool. I love seeing that and hearing it and just being showered with that music is fucking best. All right, there was also some very trippy guitar going on in Mercury as well. I mean, it was very Hendrix-esque. Loved it. Mercury for the win. Next up, Boogie On Reggae Woman, clocking in at 4 minutes 37 seconds. It was a bouncy rendition of it. It was awesome. It was fun. Everybody was having a good time. Last play September 20th at Hampton, 2025. All right, the sixth song of the second set was Backwards Down the Number Line. Trey's vocals in the beginning were rough. Otherwise, they were very solid. And it was very well played. Last time it was played was in Alpharetta in the fall, 9/16/25. So the number line ended up being about 7 minutes and 37 seconds this time around. Character Zero was the 7th song of the second set. It was a set closer, and it was an awesome character, by the way. It was excellent. Really, really good. That was just under 8 minutes. The last time it was played was on the 29th at MSG. It debuted, Character Zero debuted June 6, 1996. It's been played 263 times. That fucking song rocks, man. Alright, Encore, Dogface Boy, 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Absolutely pure beauty. Man, that song is just gorgeous. Last played 10/30/21 in Vegas at the MGM. That was major bonus. Dogface Boy. And then they wrap things up on the Encore, second song of the Encore with Ghost. It was 10 minutes, 44 seconds. It was played excellent. The last time they played it was on the 30th of December at MSG. And that's about it. So, what's going to happen tonight? I don't know. I only picked one song last night and that was played. I picked out of 7 songs, I picked one. So we'll see what happens tonight. I'd like to hear a Walls of the Caves, and I'd also like to hear a Lawn Boy. So those two I'd love to hear. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, because I'm going to be giving a breakdown all 4 of these shows. So we'll see you tomorrow at some point. Peace out.